All right, welcome back to the Knives Fast channel, guys. Kansept keeps rolling two cool new models, the Tarkin and the Osprey. Now, I have been doing a lot of these videos where I am putting two knives on the table at a time because I have a lot of knives in right now. So hopefully you're enjoying these. If not, let me know. Who knows? Maybe I'll change. But this is the Matthew Christensen designed Tarkin, guys. This thing is pretty fabulous. It is a frame lock. We'll go over that one. And then the second one, let's see if I can middle finger flick it. There we go, is the Osprey. And the Osprey is really stinking cool with this hawkbill. Very good at utility cutting. So let's jump in. Let's do them one at a time. And we'll do as close to full reviews here as we can without being here for a year and a half. Now we have flame anodized tie on the Tarkin. Dang, just beautiful. If we go to the box here, you will see that this is a Christensen Knife Works design, CPM 20 CV, Tiger Stripe Flame Ano with holes, and 3.42-inch blades. So we have a thumb disc, and we have a very thin construction. Now, Casey, if you're going to make claims like that, you got to back it up. So let's see what we got. Look at that. 0.44. Let's just make sure we're at the thickest point here. Man, we're not on a hole or anything. 0.44 of an inch on the handle, which just feels really good in the hand. It is very thin. It is contoured and chamfered. I do have really nice contouring. We do have speed holes. I know some of you like that, and some don't. Our clip does sit on the lock bar there, but it doesn't seem to have a bad effect. Beautiful on the flame ano. Great job. Good access to the lock bar with a chamfer. We just drop on down here, and detent is very nice. Now, it is also a front flipper, which works good, but I prefer the thumb disc, and this thumb disc works really well. Can I middle finger flick it? Come on, KC. You know you can. Nope, maybe not. Yeah, there we go. Very cool kind of drop point blade here with a nice swedge. There's your Kansept logo. There's your steel and your model number, Christensen Knife Works logo. And these, it says the Tarkin is the model number, are obviously made by Kansept in China. Very cool looking pivot with the black in the middle and the silver pivot collar, black hardware. The rest of the way around, you do have a lock bar insert. Again, tooled on both sides, which with Kansept is going to mean race washers and ceramic bearings, which is wonderful if you ask me. Again, big old 4-finger knife here, plenty of room. You can choke up if you'd like, but I would stay off that edge. Really nice choil here for sharpening, and just an aggressive looking knife. Now, you do have kind of a secondary tip here. You could just sharpen that out, or you could leave it if you like it. For me, I would probably sharpen that right out. It's very light and thin, again, because of the holes. Let's go ahead and do the specs, and then we'll do the comparisons together at the end. Now, there are, good grief, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versions of these. And they all appear to be in stock. Nope. One of them is not in stock, but the rest are. Now, guess which one's not in stock? This one is not in stock. Daggone it. $211.89. There's a black bladed version with this. Wait a minute. Hold on. There's another one. What's the difference in that? Okay, I take it back. This one does appear to be in stock. $210.89. That's weird. There's two versions. Maybe that's just a mess up, but there's a Damascus version, there's a silver version, there's a lot of different stuff here. So let's just go over the specs on this beauty and see what we think here. Now, by the way, I think I said a $210.89 for the price, 7.87 inches overall with a 3.42-inch blade. 0.118 on the blade stock, so nice and thin, especially with that swedge. It is, they call it a Tanto. It is flat ground satin 20 CV. Tiger stripe, of course. Did they not give us the weight? I hate that because then I got to reach over here and get the lovely scale. So we'll do this. We'll kind of do it off camera here a little bit because I can't fit it in there. Let's zero this guy out. It's going to be 4 ounces, let's say. Oh, 4 ounces on the nose. Nice. We'll leave the scale out in case we need it on the next one. But when it is locked up, and by the way, great detent. No side to side, no up and down. We're locked up at like 25 to 30 there. And when we come on down, we are dead centered and coming way out to the end. Really cool knife indeed. By the way, not a reversible clip and no lanyard hole for those lanyard lovers and nowhere to really put one. Good clip, wonderful clip, good in and out of the pocket and just gorgeous, but not reversible at all. There's your clip. There's a better look at the clip. Works well for me. All right, second is the Osprey. Now, the Osprey is CPM S35 blue anodized titanium, and you can see there Jonathan Shaw is our designer, 2.23-inch blade. Now, very cool. Now we have very contoured, as you can see, blue titanium frame lock with a lock bar insert, blue pivot collar, black pivot, again, tooled on both sides. It's Kansept. Really cool looking clip. Kind of has a little bit of a point here, but hasn't really been a problem. You do have barrel spacers and you do have a lanyard post. It is not reversible on the clip. Very small little guy. Now you have a front flipper and a hole. You saw in the open, yep, I can middle finger flick it. Sometimes it's a little tough. And man, I'm telling you, this jimping works well for the front flip, and the reason I say that is I think I've been front flipping a little too much the last few days. Let's see if I can go to a different spot here. There we go. And we have this very crazy hawkbill blade. Now, matter of fact, let's just do this. I was going to cut at the end with both, but I want to do something. I did this in a short, and let's just bring the cutting board up here and show you guys. This is a fantastic, I've got a thick end on the cardboard here. There we go. Fantastic utility cutter. I mean, just if I can hold the cardboard still, look at this. Fantastic utility cutter. Very, very good. And of course, you can also slice with it as well. But, it doesn't slice quite as well as it does with those utility cuts. But this would be fantastic for getting in and digging something out, cutting something out, pruning, whatever it is, nice and sharp. It is a flat ground blade. As I said before, it is in S35. Really interesting design. Now, ergonomically for me, it's a little bit of a challenge. So it's a 3-finger blade, and I am feeling that clip pretty dang good, especially that tip. But if I kind of choke back and get a little different grip, I can sort of fix it, but you still feel it just because it's so slim. So it is literally a 3-finger knife. Now, sometimes I like to choke up. I am not choking up on this knife with that wicked notch there. Do not want to get killed with the termination there. It is very sharp, and you can see plenty of room for sharpening. Now, no side to side, no up and down, locked up at like 45, comes way out to the end. You can see there, and we are dead centered. Again, action is pretty good. It's a little stiffer there because it's so small, I'm putting pressure on the lock bar. Now, let's get the Tarkin back out. Where did I put the Tarkin? I buried it. We'll get the Tarkin back out and show you guys cutting with that one. It's just that good. I mean, this thing, it is a a high flat grind, and this is smooth as can be. Again, tip's a little higher, so I would say your Osprey is your choice for utility cutting, not necessarily the Tarkin. I'm just going to leave the cutting board in here for the rest. You guys can enjoy all the cardboard everywhere and the cutting board. All right, so here is we didn't give the specs on the Osprey, so we need to go do that. All right, so there is your Ontario Rat 1 comparison and your Rat 2. Now you can see the Osprey's smaller than both. The Tarkin is close to the same size as the rat one, but still tiny bit smaller and bigger than the rat too. All right, tell you what, pull this off. Let's give our specs for the Osprey real quick. Now, the Ospreys are much less expensive, okay? There are 4 versions, and for example, this version right here is $137. It is a 5.6 inch overall knife with a 2.22 inch blade, 0.118 again on the thickness. That seems to be one they really like. They call it a Warncliffe. I call it a Hawkbill. Stonewash on the blade, blue on the handle. Jonathan Shaw is the designer. And of course, we again did not get a weight. So let's just do this. And I'm going to say, let's do another guess here. 3.3. Oh, I'm way off on that one. But yeah, this one, as you can see, right at 4 ounces. So just right there. But really cool, too. Really interesting knives, as you can see. Again, totally different. This one would be more my style, obviously. Really, really beautiful indeed. Both are really cool. So I'm really glad I got to check these out. So definitely let me know what you think down below with a comment, and like this video, and make sure you've subscribed and hit that notification bell. And hopefully you guys enjoyed these too. And thank you for watching this thing, the Knives Fast channel. See ya.